Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And I do apologize for the late uploads today. Pretty much what I did was I went to the gym before uploading. I usually upload then go to the gym, but I just kind of wanted to get that aspect of the day out of the way. But nonetheless, I hope everybody is having a great Monday. Where I live right now, we are having some heavy thunderstorms, so it is what it is, but the overall market has been shaking up a little bit. A lot of things have been happening. As you guys see on my screen, we are down a little bit. I've been telling you guys, even since pretty much Saturday, that we could expect some volatile price action happening on Sunday into Monday. We've seen that especially even with HBAR as it kind of coiled up for its almost all-time highs, which I'm going to be talking about in this video as well. So, with that being said, let's actually jump into the market. Let's, address a few things. Let's actually talk about what we could be expecting very soon as well. So with that being said, before we jump into this video, I just want to let you guys know, if you are enjoying the daily crypto content and you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, and also like this video. I think that we could smash 500 likes. I know that the HBAR variants are strong with this one, so let's get into it. So right now we do see Bitcoin down significantly on the 7-day span period, 14%. We also see that we are down about 1.38%. We see Ethereum down 15%. All of these are kind of ranging around their supports. As you guys even see, XRP hasn't really broken any support lines, still trading above that $1.05 overall. Now, in regards to HBAR, so it's actually made significant moves. First off, we were at number 54, I believe, pretty much like 2 days ago. So, we're up significantly on the 7-day span, sitting at about almost 32%, almost at a $4 billion market cap. So we've made significant moves. Look at the 7-day chart compared to most of these other charts. It's actually pretty crazy to see. Now, I just want to say one thing that I found funny was Litecoin today. So I always tell you guys, be aware of what is happening in the market. Do not buy into hopium. Do not buy into fake news, all that kind of stuff. So if you guys missed it today, Litecoin basically, they were saying Litecoin partnered with Walmart, blah, blah, blah. And we even see, it jumped from like $174 all the way to $231. Now, I'm not going to say anything about this because first off, we already know that Litecoin always kind of steals the show every bull run. It almost kind of starts the fire, if you will. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just going to say one thing. Do not buy into hopium and always research things before you FOMO into a massive green candle. But I will say this, on this channel, I always tell you guys, I always invest in utility tokens. LTC, for what it is worth, yeah, it's an OG asset, but this is an asset that also doesn't really have any utility cases behind it. I don't think that, I still think that you could make some gains on it. I still think that it could go higher, but I wouldn't buy into it now. I mean, I was buying this pretty much like a year ago, to be honest with you. I was buying it in like October into September. I wasn't making YouTube videos or anything like that at this time, but we already know from the all-time chart, we basically just made our all-time high back in May of almost $300 exact, or almost $400 exact, and the all-time high even in 2017, 2018 was around $362. I think LTC will go higher, but that's just my overall case on that. Now, in terms of HBAR, because that's what we're really here for, it's sitting around that 40-cent zone. And, this is actually very significant because look at the volume. We are almost at $1 billion in volume. Isn't that absolutely crazy to see? This asset from my perspective, has rose significantly. So I know a lot of people follow this channel. I know a lot of people, follow the Discord, whatever the case may be. For those that I got in on the dips, or even throughout this entire period here, even if you guys were following me on Twitter, right? And you guys were getting in, back here when we were at 13, 14, 15 cents around here. I know a lot of people that actually got in around that February time period. Those people are extreme legends, but you are also a legend if you bought this dip, if you accumulated throughout this entire dip here. And you know what? it's still not too late because we are still not above the all-time high at 46 cents. You guys already see the volume pouring in. A lot more people are knowing about us. We have talks of getting a listing on some major exchanges still. We have news in 3 days that's coming out. I honestly think that all-time highs will happen this week, to be completely honest with you. So yeah, let's actually jump into the overall chart for it. So as you guys do see here, let me remove this. So that was the consolidation tab right there, 112 days or so. Absolutely crazy. But we do see that from our current levels, we are about 12.51% away from the all-time high. I understand that it is showing the all-time high here, but I did not personally see the all-time high be broken on any of my exchanges, or I should say the exchanges that I hold HBAR on. Now that is just from my point of view. I didn't see it. Maybe it's a scam wick, whatever the case may be. But I still didn't see it. And I think if we actually did break this is on Binance, of course. I use Binance US. I also use Uphold. I don't really use Binance itself, to be completely honest with you. So I don't know. Maybe this was an actual all-time high being broken on the Binance chart. It is what it is. But I still think that we go much higher very soon. I think that we actually get the confirmation on most exchanges, or on all exchanges, that we did break the all-time high and then go into price discovery. And guys, I'm just saying it right now. If you have been looking for an entry point, if you have been wanting to buy this asset, maybe look for that 38-cent entry, somewhere around that 38 to 40-cent entry, because we just broke that nice support zone. As you guys even see here, this is a little bit of a resistance point, but we just broke down below it. And you guys see us dipping a little bit more. We even dropped down to 39.6. I'm just saying, this is the moment to really kind of get into this asset if you wanted to. Because I do think that this week we are going to see a major shift in HBAR. I think this is where a lot of people will be making a lot of financial gains, maybe even creating financial freedom if we go high enough and pull a Solana or something. Now it is going to take a little bit of time to get to those major price targets of like $10 plus, or maybe even $6 plus. But those price targets will happen. It's going to be a nice little ride up. It's going to be similar to Solana, right? Because Solana still has a lot of room left in it. I'm not saying buy into Solana or anything like that, but I don't think that the real topping point for it has been hit. I was ranging for $240. I think we topped out around like $230 or something like that, or $211, somewhere around there. But overall, this nice consolidation point, in order to get to that all-time high, is the dream time, right? That's the time where you want to be accumulating, and that is exactly what I've been telling you guys for pretty much the past few months. I have like 300 videos on HBAR content, telling you guys about the asset, what it's doing, the potential behind it. Like, for an example, this was the perfect dip here at 22 cents. Around this zone, man, this was the perfect entry point. Even at 27 cents, as you guys see, it's a major support zone. That is where you want to enter. Now we look for entries down at like 38 cents. Now I'm just going to be transparent with you guys. I'm not buying any more HBAR at these levels. I'm not. I already accumulated. My bags are packed. But even when we look at the HBAR Bitcoin chart, right? So we see the Bitcoin chart having that slight pullback. We are at massive all-time highs for the Bitcoin chart, even going back to even 2020. We're already above the high for pretty much the all-time high that we hit on HBAR as well back in, even going back to March and even in May when it wanted to break out officially. And now we are at these highs, okay? Now we're consolidating a little bit after moving a little bit as well. I mean, this is a significant move. It's pretty significant. I mean, I know that it's not all-time high breaking out, going, full ape, if you will. But I'm just saying, this is like roughly a 62.77% of an increase in price. So obviously the slight pullback of, what is this now, almost 15, 16%, that's totally fine. It's totally healthy. And now this allows us to, on the next move up, break the all-time high, hold above it, and target, who knows, right? Maybe we'll target $1, $2, $3, who knows, right? The sky is the limit. So I'm just going to be hodling this. I'm just going to be holding on to this bag, waiting for my targets to be targeted. If you guys want to know my targets, you guys could click the link down in the description below, or the link is in the video as well, that NCashOfficial.com. Pretty much all my stuff is on there if you want to know my in-depth plans and all that stuff. But overall, HBAR is one of those assets where I think there's a lot of potential in the price. The charts look extremely healthy. I mean, right now, we're kind of just riding in between 38 and 41 cents, waiting for that nice validation pump to the all-time high plus, which I think will happen this week, especially with that, who knows what's going to happen on the 16th. So right now, mainly what I'm waiting for, the next target point on HBAR is just all-time high. There's no target point on the Bitcoin chart except for just breaking out of its new all-time high that we just made literally yesterday. So with that being said, I really hope that everybody who has been in HBAR and listened to me for a very long time, listen, I'm telling you guys right now, I called HBAR, well under 20 cents. I called XRP, at around that 20 to 30 cent zone. I even told you guys to buy at 17 cents back in December. I've been calling a lot of these assets, right? I called Graph when it was under 30 cents. I called Matic when it was under 30 cents. A lot of these assets already pumped significantly, right? There's a lot of people that follow me that are telling me, thank you. I 10x'd, 100x, whatever the case may be. That is what I want you guys to do, right? And that is why I tell you guys about these assets like HBAR, like XRP, like QNT, like ALBT, all these assets that are massive utility tokens that have potentials to reach massive price, appreciation zones. So with that being said, I think HBAR is one of those assets that have the potential to really, take over this entire crypto space. It's revolutionary technology, and at some point in time, like I said, I think HBAR is going to be the #1 crypto asset in the space if they continue on their journey in regards to innovation and development within their ecosystem. So with that being said, thank you all for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy this video, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do want like my courses and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't even say it's courses. It's honestly exit strategies, my portfolio insights. You guys can get that on my website, NCashOfficial.com. If you guys do want crypto merch, there's links down in the description below, as well as in the comments below for CryptoPosters.com. If you guys do want a ledger, there's also links to that to protect and secure your crypto. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.